Hey everyone, it is Devon from. Hey everybody, it's Devon from the Maniology team, and today we're going to try something a little different. So, while everyone joins our live, let's just give people a few moments. Today we are trying a new style of doing the live just to see how it goes. And yeah, you guys are going to be seeing my face most of this live. To be honest, we were having a little bit of a technical difficulty earlier, so we're going to try something different. Hey, Liz, thanks so much for joining us. Oh my gosh, I'm really shy having you guys all like see in the face. Usually Tiana's the one who shows her face on camera, and she's got such a cheerful, wonderful personality for these kinds of things. But won't lie, it's a little nerve wracking, even though you guys aren't like physically here. I don't know if that's why it makes it a little more makes me a little bit more shy. But hey everyone. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for joining our live today. If you haven't already seen our thumbnail, today is all about brown stamping polishes and a color comparison. April said, let's go to Brown Town. Yes, let's try going there. Today we are going to be comparing 6 of Maniology's most popular brown polishes. So I have them all with me. Let me try and get them all in the frame here. Can you guess what's what? So today we are going to be focusing on 6 of the most popular stamping brown polishes. And let me put this in order so that way I can show you guys the colors before we start so you know. The first one is Boba, or sorry, I don't know how to read, Cocoa. It's B351. So that is the name, and this is the shade of brown. The second color is Boba, and this is B330. And this is what the brown looks like. So you can kind of tell in comparison. Let me try turn on my little light and see if this helps. Okay, let's see if, oh, here we go. Yay! So this, I think, helps a little bit more. As you can see, Cocoa is a little bit warmer, while Boba is a little bit on the colder side of brown. And then we're going to be focusing on Anato Clay, which is B196. And this also is a very warm toned brown. This color is so popular, and it doesn't look like a brown. It's called Mocha Java B260. So in the bottle, it looks very silvery, and that's because this is a metallic brown, and the silver pigments that are inside this color actually get trapped to like stick to the glass. I don't know why that is, but it just seems like with a lot of special effects or like things that have like shimmers or silver metallic finish or some kind of like glittery pigments, they always like to cling to the outer edge of the bottle, but inside you can see that the color is like more mixed. So I don't know if you can tell from here, but this is actually really pretty brown. So I do have all of these swatched for you. And I would say Mocha Java is probably one of the top 3 most popular shades of brown. The next color we're going to be doing is Haunted, which came out recently, and that's B359. So this is like a really dark chocolatey brown. So you can see here, it's also kind of has like a silver finish, but I'd say out of these two, Haunted is kind of more like a sparkle or shimmer finish, where Mocha Java is more like a true metallic. So for those of you who have Hourglass, or sorry, not Hourglass, but Midnight Hour and Frozen, those are considered more like true metallics. They have like a silver finish, but it's a smooth formula, where some of the other formulas are more shimmery. And then the very last brown we're going to be focusing on is Solace, and that's B225. This is a duochrome brown. So this specifically looks best over dark colors. Okay, so now that you saw all 6 colors, I am going to show you a few swatches before I show you the stamping process. So obviously, since our orientation is a little different today, you're not actually going to be seeing me necessarily swatch the colors. And I actually swatched majority of them ahead of time, so that way you guys wouldn't have to wait around for me to swatch these. So let me show you what I have. And I would say that in general, unless it's a special effects polish, which it'll state if it is in the description, all of these are one coat kind of polishes. So let's start off with our cream colors, because I'm sure that's the color that you guys would probably use a lot more. The first one we're going to focus on is Anato Clay. So this is our Anato Clay polish, and this is what the swatch looks like. As you can see, it's a pretty good one coater. The tips that I'm using are clear tips, so this is literally just one coat of color. And it's pretty amazing how one coat is really opaque, so you really don't need much of it. In regards to stamping, which I am going to show you guys after I show you the color swatches, colors that are dark like this, like dark browns, they're not going to show well on black since it's a dark color. That isn't about the formula. It's just kind of about color theory. Like dark and dark doesn't show well on each other since there's not much of a contrast, versus if it was like a really light color on a dark background. So that's the first color, is Anato Clay. I'd say that this kind of makes me think of like a milk chocolate color. It's really warm, and it doesn't have like kind of a coldness or like a blue tinge to it. The next color I'm going to be showing you is, let me just make sure, Cocoa. So Cocoa it's more like I would say that this color is more like dark chocolate. So it's not as warm. I'd say that it has like more blue undertones, and I'm going to put it next to Anato Clay so you can see the difference. Can you tell when we put these two side by side? One has kind of a light, warm brown tinge, and the other one looks a lot colder. And as you can see, this is also a really good solid one coat cream stamping polish. And then even side by side, let me show you. So you can see the color differences, especially when I angle it like this. I feel like it's a lot easier to see. As you can see, this is the Anato Clay, and it looks very like milk chocolate, where this one looks a lot darker. Wish you guys could see it in person, because I feel like that's the best representation. It's sometimes hard to show you guys like the most accurate representation on a live or through the computer, since everyone's monitors is a little different. The next color I'm going to show you is Boba. So Boba is even darker than our Cocoa color. So this is Boba. And I would say that this color almost has like a gray undertone to it. It can almost look also kind of purpley. It's not. If you put it next to a purple, it's definitely not going to be a purple, but in the bottle and when you're looking at it, it does kind of give this like eggplant vibe. Let me show you the difference between Cocoa and Boba. Sorry, I keep having to like remember the names. Here we go. Can you see the difference? So boba is on this side, and then this is cocoa. So this color almost looks a little bit more blue in comparison. And then when I put them all together, let me show you, because I think out of all the colors, the special effects are obviously very gorgeous, but if you're just looking for reverse stamping or things like that, you kind of want to know like which colors are going to be great for example, like a chocolate dessert that you're trying to color in, or maybe you're trying to color in like a dog or cat. You might want a cream brown color, and I'd say that these three are going to be the best suggestion for that. So this is annatto clay, this is cocoa, and then this one all the way on the end is boba. And you can see it kind of goes from like warmer to colder tones. So if you guys are like, why does Maniology have so many brown polishes? This is the reason why. Because you never know. Sometimes you need like that exact shade. Now let's focus on our special effects polishes. So the first two I'm going to show you are going to be, they're like one coat stamping polishes, and one is a metallic finish and one is a shimmer finish. The last one I'm going to show you is a duochrome, and that one has a sheer finish and looks best over black. So let's talk about our two popular shimmer finish, or how do I say, like silver metallic finish polishes, even though one is like a shimmer. So these are our two most popular special effects, I guess I'll call it, special effects brown polishes. And the colors are Mocha Java and Haunted. So I have the swatches right here. So this is Mocha Java. Doesn't it look so different than what you see in the bottle? Like the bottle, it looks silvery. And then you have this next to it, and it's actually like a really pretty chocolate brown. It almost has like a little bit of a red tinge in this brown. But I'd say that this is definitely the top three most popular shade of brown. It's very, very beautiful. As you can see, it has a very smooth metallic finish. It doesn't have like any speckles or shimmers. So let me show you again what it looks like next to the bottle. As you can see, the bottle almost isn't a really good representation because all of those silver metallic pigments end up sticking to the glass. And so you can't really see that like brown, creamy goodness inside. But that's what it looks like inside the bottle. Yeah, it's almost like a pink chocolate. I'd say if you have it in person, which I'll show you again, the swatches, it does look very much like a brown. But it definitely does have like a little bit of like a pinkish undertone or like a reddish undertone. The next color I want to show you is Haunted. So this is what it looks like in the bottle. And again, as you can see, there's so much of the metallic pigments cling to the inside of the glass, so you don't really get the truest color. The way to do it, if you really want to see, is you do something naughty like this. Don't shake your bottle like this. You can shake it like this, but we're going to be waiting here forever. So I'm trying to hurry up and show you guys. So sometimes shaking up the bottle like this, or like this if you have time, helps to show the brown color. Now you can kind of see the brown more. You don't see as much of the silver. But again, if it's just your personal use, it doesn't really matter whether you shake the bottle or not. So this is what it looks like. If you go close, you kind of see those like speckly it's like a speckly pigment in there. That's because this is more of like a shimmer versus this one where it looks so smooth. You can't really point out any particular speckles or shimmers. It just looks like a very smooth, creamy, metallic brown. Where this, if you kind of look at it closer, you kind of see the grit. When you touch it, it's smooth to the touch, but the actual finish is kind of more like a shimmer. And it's, yeah, I guess that's just the best way to explain. It's more like a shimmer. Not exactly a glitter because I feel like glitter has bigger pigments inside and it's usually you can maybe kind of touch it or feel it, or it just looks more visible like the tiny pigments. But this one, it's so fine. But when you look at it next to a metallic, you can definitely see there is a difference. So let me show you guys what it looks like next to our other swatches. So right now we have Anato Clay, Cocoa, Boba, Mocha Java, and Haunted. The final color that I'm going to be showing you today is our duochrome. So this is Soulless. Now, if you look closely, this is a clear tip, and our natural nails are not clear, obviously. So it wouldn't look like this on the natural nail. However, it is more of a sheer finish. And the reason for that is because this is a duochrome. This is a special effects polish. This polish, Soulless, is only meant to be used on dark bases to really get the full effect. So we don't recommend you using this like on a white base, or even if you decided to like paint your whole nails, we would recommend that you paint black first before you paint this color over it. And again, it's because it's kind of like a duochrome finish. And usually in general with duochromes, something about the formula, it just so happens that I guess the like shifty color finish has a tendency to make these types of polishes more sheer. So that's what it looks like. It has like a very kind of golden brown effect. So now I'm going to stamp on the swatches. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to watch me do that today, but it's okay. Since you all are professionals, you've seen me stamp a million times. You've seen me stamp and fail also a million times. So today you're just going to have to wish me good vibes, and then I'll have to show you guys after what that stamp swatch looks like. So in the meantime, why don't you all tell me what your favorite brown is? Out of the ones that we talked about today, do you guys have a favorite? I think Tiana has been doing an awesome job creating some polls for you all so that you guys can interact with us and let us know what your favorite shades are. Okay, so here is the first swatch. This is Anato Clay. So as you can see, it stamps beautifully over the white, but we can't really see it over the black. And it's not because that this is not an opaque stamping polish. It's because it's dark color over dark color, so it makes it really hard to see. So again, if you're working with something like dark colors like this, or like a dark purple, dark green, they look best over lighter colors. It's really hard to see the difference over like super dark colors. So that's the first swatch. The second one we're going to be doing is Cocoa, just like how I showed you the swatches. We're going to be going in that same order. Now the question is, can I do this without getting my hands dirty? Because it's pretty impossible usually. Okay, so yeah, no, it's not possible. I already got my hands dirty. I'm the second stamp in, and I'm like, my hands are already getting messy, as you can see over here. So this is the second color. It's called Cocoa. And again, as you can see, it stamps beautifully over white. It's not as visible over the dark color, especially from a distance, but you get the idea. So these are what the two colors look like next to each other. So this is Anato clay, and then this one is Cocoa. I am using, in case you guys are curious, I'm using BMXL 410. So this was part of our tattoo collaboration plate. And there's a really lovely circle design on there that has like a moon and a woman's face. And I thought that that would be the perfect design for our swatch sticker because it fits. I was kind of thinking about this of like, it would be fun if there was a plate specifically created for the swatches, like the circle swatches, because I know you guys all love it when it lines up perfectly in the circle. I don't know if that's just me. I hate when it's like a rectangular design and it's like coming off the edges of the cap. I don't know. It's just, it drives me crazy that it's not in the circle. So I always try to look for like a circular design that fits in the circle. So that is boba. And then I'm going to put it next to our cocoa so you can see the difference. Can you see the difference? This is cocoa. It's a little bit lighter. And then this is boba, and it's darker. And as you can see, again, dark colors on a dark swatch, really difficult. It's asking a lot. It's asking a lot from the polish. The next color, ooh. The next color we're gonna be working on is Mocha Java. You guys didn't see it, but I literally almost dropped this polish and spilt it all over myself. Making me nervous, everybody. Now, this metallic over black, as you can see, looks fantastic. Now, why metallics look good over black? I think part of the reason is because the silver base in it makes it just kind of pop more. So I think that's part of the reason why this particular brown looks so good stamped over black. And this is Mocha Java. So I think that silvery base in there creates like a really good base for the brown polish. So pretty. The next color we're going to do is Haunted. So Haunted, again, that's kind of our shimmer metallic. In case you aren't familiar. And even this one, this color is a little bit darker, so I feel like it doesn't stand out very well against the black. But I still think it looks pretty good, even if it's kind of a more subtle hint. I still think it looks really nice because, again, those silver pigments in here help to act as a really good base for the brown polish to make it more visible. And let me show you what Mocha Java and Solis look like next to each other so you can see for comparison. As you can see, the Haunted, or I said it wrong. Sorry. Haunted and Mocha Java. I will show you the Solis swatch last. And here is the Haunted swatch, and here is Mocha Java. The last color that I'm going to be showing you guys today is our favorite pretty brown duochrome, and that is Soulless. So again, this color looks beautiful over dark colors. You should try experimenting over black, over brown, over green. You'll see different effects. Okay, so there you go. You see it, you can see it on the brown, or you can see it on the black over here, but on the white, it's kind of hard to see. And again, this is better for special effects or like over dark colors. We don't recommend this over white because it's really, really sheer. Versus when I kind of move it around in the light, you guys can see that pretty gold finish. I wish you guys could see it in person because it's really, really pretty, and it has like a kind of like an olive gold undertone to it. My dog wanted to say hi. He's saying hello to everyone in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear him. So let me see if I can show you guys all 6 colors next to each other. And then I'm going to show it to you in the same order that I showed you the swatches. So these are the first 3. And this is Mocha Java, Haunted is in the center, and then Soulless is on the end. So that's what it looks like in the bottle. And that's what it looks like stamped. The last 3 are, well, I guess these are technically the first 3 that we worked on. So it was Anato Clay, Cocoa, and Boba. So you can see how these cream color polishes stamped. And then these are what the colors look like. Kim, I'll let George know that you said hello earlier. He loves meeting new people. So here are the swatches from earlier one more time, just in case you guys want to see. So Soulless is all the way over here. And then Haunted, Mocha Java, Boba, Cocoa, and Anato Clay. So do you guys have any questions? Because that's pretty much it for today's live. Let's see. I feel like Tiana was on it answering all the questions. I'm just scrolling through now to see if... Oh, George? Everyone's saying show George. George, come. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. Come here, boy. So George just got a haircut. This is, oh, stinky breath boy. Oh, this is George, everybody. Say hi. He's like, Mom, what are you doing? So that's George. George is 10 years old. Okay. Ew, stinky puppy breath. We will definitely be doing more color comparisons, especially if we try to do color comparisons for colors that we know are going to be popular for the season. So for example, right now is fall. We know all of you are curious to find like the right shade of brown during Halloween, or well, I guess Halloween hasn't happened, but I think last month we did orange or something, or we are releasing a video for our orange color comparison. So that way, those of you who are looking for the perfect shade of orange know exactly which color to select. George, no, wait, not now, not now. George is not a puppy. He is 10 years old, but he just got a haircut like on Sunday. So he really looks like a puppy now. Oh yeah. So we just released an orange comparison, and we also have our black comparison that's been released to our YouTube channel. So in case you guys want to check that out, you can go right ahead to find out the best black and orange stamping polishes. So again, don't worry, you guys will be seeing more of these color comparison series as we continue, because we know all of you guys are like, why do you have a million of the same color? It's because you never know, you might need it. You literally just might need that one shade of green that has a little bit more yellow than the other shades of green to make the perfect St. Patrick's Mani. Like, we know that there's a bunch of people out there who are like, I need this particular shade. So that is the reason why we create so many colors with like slightly varying shades. Yes, Kim. The more that you stamp, the more you realize you really do just, you need them all. Every single one, you need it all. Every color has a special place. Oh, I think George is ready to go down. Well, it looks like all of the questions were answered. Oh yeah, we're going to have reds, purples, and blues coming up for our color comparison. So you guys make sure to subscribe to our channel. And yeah, I think you guys can subscribe now too during the live. So make sure that you turn on the notification, because if you do, then you'll get notified when we go live. So that way you don't have to worry about missing it. And if you do miss it, it's okay, because you're allowed to rewind during lives too. So yeah, hope you guys had fun with me, and it was nice to kind of see you all, even though I didn't see any of you and you just all saw me. But this was fun. So I hope you guys have an amazing week. And if you try any of our techniques, or you found something in the live that was useful, please make sure you mention us, hashtag us. We love checking all the beautiful creations that you guys create. So again, don't be afraid to mention, hashtag, whether it's like, nail mail haul, or you just want to show us a really cool tip that you guys learned. I always love seeing it. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye.